So, guys, this is my review for Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 25, the finale of Season 1. And with that, guys, let's dive right into it. The finale, it just, man, like, it was so great. I really did indeed enjoy just the fight between Eren and Annie here. Um, and just the other dialogue between the other characters, because a lot of stuff was, of course, a lot of stuff was happening in this episode to finalize it, and including something interesting at the very end, basically like the post credit scene too at the end. But I definitely like the fact that we got a chance to see like something like a flashback of Eren. I I don't want to say it's like years ago. I want to say it's like most recently. It looked like it, but just per because what we get is a conversation between Annie and her father. Her father basically saying some stuff like he's sort of like sort of saying like he's sorry for something that he did specifically or something, but he's still saying to her like, you know, I'm still in your corner. Basically, what he was telling her. Um, I'm wondering what that entails or what occurred prior to leading into that specific flashback scene. Maybe we'll get that. I'll get that information in season 2, maybe, because per what we know of what happened to Annie here in this episode, it may be a while before we see her again. I mean, I don't know specifically. I don't know. Maybe she'll be back early in season 2. Or she won't be in season 2 at all, and then she'll pop up in season 3. Because as of right now, they have her deep down in the depths of the city, monitoring her, because she's frozen, sort of like in Star Wars, like with Han Solo frozen in carbonite, But it's per this ice thing that's keeping her in stasis. But Eren, he went berserk, um, and that's the thing. I want to say he went full berserk here in this episode. I can't per the other episodes prior. I felt like he's gone berserk, but it was like mild. Like this one specifically, during his fight with Annie, he went full on berserk. Even they were telling Mikasa, like, look, like you don't want to go over there because he may not even recognize you per what they can tell. Because I was saying like he's on a rage tear right now. He was even claiming. I think it's like the second time he said it, like he'll kill all the Titans. But this one he had, he was way more motivated. Like his Titan mind was way more motivated. Again, because of what his body was doing during his full on berserk. Like he was like flaming on fire. His skin was like, there were like ripples of like lines of fire, rage, or whatever throughout his body. It was like he didn't even care that his arms and leg was being missing. He just wanted to just destroy Annie, and of course, like I said, he wanted to destroy all the Titans. With that, we get it. Like I said, I got a chance to see Eren go full on berserk. But with that too, Arwen, um, Erwin, he, he's put on trial. Uh, you know, and like that's the thing, guys. Like I'm on both sides with this. Like yeah, the plan was to get Annie captured and this, that, and the third. But all of these lives, the many lives and deaths, you want to include adding the people who were at the beginning of the episode, the beginning of Eren and Andy's fight, when they were in the building praying, and then they just, because Eren punched her through that building where the people were praying, and then most of them died. Like, yeah, like they were in the middle of praying. They weren't expecting to die. They didn't wake up that morning like, yeah, this is my final prayer type of thing. Like they were expecting to pray and then go about their business or go back home. There's that. But like I said, there's plus all these other deaths happening around them as they're fighting. Like, I understand, them saying like, what's an apology gonna do for the many lives that have been lost during this all on battle, this plan that you put in place. But at the same time, Erwin has a point. Like maybe possibly that this this could have been the breakthrough that we needed. And he was saying too, like this is our turn to attack now, because of the information that they have, because of what Eren has brought to the table so far, that they have something to go off of compared to what they didn't have months ago or a year ago. So it's pros and cons to both sides, to be honest, when it's pertaining to Eren and his Titan abilities, Annie and hers, all of this stuff. At the end of the day, we know that they're trying to figure out a way to fully get rid of the Titans, but then at the same time, I'm still curious about the other side. What do those people, where Annie came from, what are their ultimate end game? What are their plans? Like what do they get out of this whole thing of causing harm to these people behind the wall, not on the other side, because they're on the other side of the wall. What are their main motives for getting for causing terror for the people behind the wall? I'm very curious about that, because there is an enemy, but at the same time, the enemy could be behind the wall versus out on the outside, because there are just certain things that you as an anime fan, you're watching, you're like, well, maybe the so-called enemy is actually the good guy, and the so-called good guy is actually the bad guy, type of thing, because specific people got pushed out and they were trying to do something that was more beneficial, but the people in power didn't agree with it, and they cast them out, and this, not the third, and so we get there's a reason why everything happens on both sides of this situation. So I'm just curious as what is going to happen when I sit down and watch season 2 to come. Very curious about what's going to happen. But yeah, also too, because Annie was climbing the wall and we had the post-credit scene where the wall kind of broke and there was a Titan inside the wall. I'm curious about that too. Are there other Titans in the wall? Are they is it a claim of them breaking through the wall that they're already in there, or I don't know. I'm just curious about that too. So, there's that. So I really did indeed love season 1 a whole bunch, and I'm looking forward to watching more of this anime. I know I'm taking my time with it. I know that the final season is supposed to pop up next month. I doubt that I'll be able to get through, unless the only way I'll be able to do it is if I just pour a lot of energy into season 2 and season 3 and season 4, right, or whichever it is, before the final season. But me, I watch a lot of anime, so there's a lot of anime that I'm reacting to and starting and not having finished, and there's others that I have started over a year ago or 2 years ago that I stopped, that I got to get back to. So yeah, just continue going to take my time with Attack on Titan for sure. But I enjoyed the finale, episode 25, and I'll be looking to watch the first couple episodes of season 2 to come, hopefully in the coming days. Maybe we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts on season 1, guys. On the final episode. What did y'all think of episode 25 when you first sat down and watched it for the first time? Leave some comments in the comment section. Let's talk about some things. But other than that, I will hopefully talk to y'all next time with more Attack on Titan videos. Peace, guys.